Good morning, my dear students and all others who are watching this video. I am Shara Khurshid, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, Indian University, Lucknow. Today I am here to discuss something about quality gurus, which is a term which is covered under the subject quality management. This video has been encouraged and forwarded by Professor Dr. P.K. Bharti, who is Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, Indian University, Lucknow. The term quality gurus falls under the subject quality management. Quality management is a term which focuses on the customer satisfaction for a particular service or a product. When we deliver for a customer, the quality should be checked by the feedback taken from the customer, and the same input is provided to the management for their future strategies. These all has been discussed by our three basic persons who are known as W. Edward Deming, Zurans and Kurowa Ishikawa. He gave certain theories for maintaining the proper quality to our products or services. Commonly, they are referred as quality gurus. So today I am here to discuss about their ideas. Now I move in my second slide. Just wait a second. I will adjust my video so the slides will be proper visible to you. So I will start with W. Edwards Deming. The concept of quality in Japan and America was introduced by this person. He emphasizes on the statistical approach for maintaining of the quality by the organization, and he encouraged management for proper upliftment of his employees to obtain the proper quality. That is, he encouraged management to make his employees learn and skilled for a particular task so that proper quality should be achieved. Denning says that a customer should be habitual of high quality. So when a quality is demand from the customer side, a organization is bound to produce that quality. See, I am giving a very common example. Nowadays, the mobile phones with 3 or 4 cameras are very common to the public. So, and the range of these phones are 14 to 15,000 onwards. So what will happen if in a 15,000 and 14,000 you try to sell your single camera phone with not proper quality of photograph, nobody will purchase it. So customer is demanding the high quality. When the quality standard is demanded to the customer, you are bound to meet that customer. So he says that customers should demand high quality, so organization should meet his requirement. The Denim gave a mantra was as a quality was continual never ending improvement. This means that the improvement of quality never ends. See, when we start with the mobile phone, they kept the features phones are only there, we have only keypad. Slowly we move to the cameras. Today we move, then we have front camera. Now we are moving to 3 to 4 cameras. Their megapixels are also increasing, everything, their storage capacity is also increasing. So the benchmarks are changing. What are benchmark are certain standards which have to be achieved in the terms of quality. So the benchmarks are changing day to day, hence the quality standards are also improving. That was said by the Denim, that quality was never ending phenomena. Now Denim summarizes his theory in 14 points. What are these 14 points? Create consistency of purpose. The purpose should be clear why we are manufacturing. We should always adopt a new technology as it comes to the market. We should not be stick to our old habits. Mass inspection should be eliminated by the single product inspection. End reward on business should not be calculated in the terms of price tag. See, with the poor quality, once you can sell your 5 or 10 or a large amount of pieces at a high quality, but later on you are bound to have losses. We should constantly improve our employees, our system, our management. The training should be given to employees. The leadership should be improved. We should not be drive out with the change. It is written drive out fear figure. The fear means the fear to change. We should not be fear to change. We should change our product. We should change our policies according to the latest one. There should be a proper communication between the departments. That is, if from feedback from the customer is received, but if it is not transferred to the input department or to the managerial departments, the feedback is useless. So there should be a proper communication between the departments. Work standard should be eliminated, that is there should not be a particular standards. When it is reached, we should not stop improvement. We should improve our quality day by day, year by year, and month by month. We should not be pride to ourselves that we are very prestigious, we are producing very good. We should try to improve continuously. Institute education and self improvement. A employee should be educated, but he is also have will to self improve himself. A proper training should be given to our employees. Our employees should be skilled labor in place of unskilled labor. Everybody should be working in the in the organization to gain the high quality. So these are 14 points given by the Edward Denning. This is flow chart. Now you can see from my cursor, this is visionary leadership of a company. What did leadership do? It would set up an organization. And what should an organization system, what should they consist of? They should be consist of learning resources, external and internal cooperation, that is cooperation from the external sources and cooperation from employees within. Then what is this leads to? This leads to the process management. And what this process management consists of? Continuous improvement and employee fulfillment. Employees should be completely satisfied, and there should be continuous improvement. This goods output, and this out and again now this output should be should reach to the customer. And what when it reach to the customer, a feedback should be taken that whether the customer is satisfied or not. For taking feedback, there are many ways. Like you are nowadays when you go to the restaurant, you have to fill a form or you have to write on a copy whether you are satisfied with the service. When you order online from Swiggy or Zomato, again you see that at last there should be some rating. Even you download something from Play Store, you have to rate it. There are certain ways to take the feedback offline or online. Now this feedback should be sent back again to the learning department. Again when if there is some problem, then again this organization setup should learn and adopt new policy according to the customer feedback. Again the same process repeats. Then with the updated policies, you go for process management, process output. There should be a continuous improvement, and again customer satisfaction and a feedback mechanism. Now Joseph M. Juran, another quality guru from Japan. Basically quality theories are given by America and Japan, and they are leading manufacturing nowadays. In early 90s, when Chinese started to capture the American market, they come out with the term quality. They say our products may be with higher price than the Chinese products, but we have better quality in ourselves as compared to China. So buy us because we provide with you much better quality and much better customer satisfaction. This theory was given by America, and Japan also adopted the quality control to a very much extent. So Joseph and Juran, another quality guru from Japan, he emphasizes on planning slowly. Solely his quality emphasis on the planning. What did planning do? For it controls the quality, and finally the quality is improved. So he say if a particular product fails to meet the quality standard, the whole sole reason behind that is we do not have adequate planning to execute our operations or to produce the particular kind of product or to provide a particular service to our customer. Now what did he say? Juran's focused on the strategic control in terms of statistical control. See, Denims goes on the statistics of a product, that how much we are gaining, how much we are selling, what is customer strategies, how much we are getting the profit. But Juran's, instead of going for Denim's statistical controls, Juran's go for the strategic control. He say develop such a strategy that your employees is satisfied. He works so hard that you deliver a product of better quality. Juran's held improper planning responsible for poor quality. He say also only the planning is responsible if you are not producing the good of higher quality. He says that a specific goal should be described. You should be described at what we have to achieve. See, if you are manufacturing a mobile phone, you should be fully described that what are its RAM. You should become clearly that when you are going to manufacture, what are its RAM, how megapixel camera should be there, what is storage capacity, what is battery backup. Everything it should be predefined, and it should be very clear to its employees and the execution should begin with the proper planning to control all these features. If any of these features lag behind, then Durance also only keep the responsible for the planning that we do not plan properly. Now next is Juran says if the company has to deal with the multiple projects, then he should be described that what the priority of the company to take the projects, and this priority of the company should be described on the basis of the monetary gain from the project. Monetary gain means gain in the term of money. Which product is given more profit should be taken first, then the project with second highest profit, and later on so on. Another quality guru from Japan, Koro Ishikawa, however, US do not consider his policies too much. But if we want to improve our quality, then Koro Ishikawa is one of the best or boon to the managerial firms to obtain wholesale quality. What did Koro Ishikawa go? He gives for company-wide quality control. Now I will tell you what is company-wide quality control. There are three processes in a management: input, processing, output. We purchase certain input in the form of raw material. If we are in a food industry, we purchase input in the form of jams, in the form of fruits. For some another manufacturing industry, we produce furnitures. For furnitures, we go for wood as a input. For all other industries, metal industries, we go for iron, we go for steel, we go for gold. There are certain things which should be taken as input, then we go for a processing of our input, and finally our product is obtained. Now what is done, now where the quality check occurs, usually after the product is produced, we check our product whether it is of certain standards or not. Then if the product meet our standards, we send it to the consumers or customers. Now what will happen, customers use it and they also decide whether the product is of standards or not, and they give certain feedback. This is standard phenomena according to Durance, Denems and our other quality gurus. But what did Kuro Ishikawa say? Kuro Ishikawa say that a quality is checked at each and every step. That is, a first quality is checked at the input level. When we are purchasing our raw material, we should check whether it is of good quality or not, whether it is meeting certain standards or not. Then we should check our processing, whether we are doing it with proper planning or not, whether our labor is skilled or not. And then after the process product is come out, we should also check it also. Later on it should be also checked. But the two steps quality control, that is at input level and at processing level, is eliminated in the Durance and Dennings phenomena. It is one of the specific phenomena given by Koro Ishikawa. He has, wait a second. He has 11 points. Quality begins with education and ends with education. We should educate our laborers, our engineers and managers, all others. The first step is quality is no to requirement of customer. The quality should be focused on the customer. The ideal state of quality control is when inspection is no longer necessary. He say, what is ideal state of quality control? When no inspection is necessary. He says remove the root cause, not the symptoms. When we check the quality of the end product, we only remove symptoms, but we could not point the root cause. But he focused on elimination of root causes, not the symptoms, which is eliminated by checking the quality on each and every level. These are 11 points. You can read by yourself. This point I cannot readable due to my video, so now I am putting it here so you can read that point clearly. Data without dispersion, information and false should not be calculated. Now I will again adjust my video so you can read the slides. Sorry, this is done by me in many times. I am adjusting my video, but I am just doing so the slides are clearly visible to you. So this is the quality circle, quality control, for all which these quality gurus have given their theories. See, this is customer focus, this is quality assurance, leadership, employee. They are all interconnected. If any one of them is weak, then the objectives and goals should not be reached, and all of this was based through strategic quality control and team building. So I hope you all have understood what I have said. Thank you for listening me. If you have any theory, you can go for the comment section. Thank you. once again to all of you who are listening to my